Hello, I'm Claire Bradley. I am a professional genetic genealogist based in Ireland. This video is a new video to show you how to invite someone to view or access your DNA results on Ancestry.com. I'm recording it because they've recently changed how you do this. So I'm just going to share my screen. Okay, now I'm showing you this as a PowerPoint presentation instead of doing it live so that I can protect the anonymity of my own DNA matches. So let's have a look. So first of all, you're going to log into the Ancestry website, of course. Now, there are 3 different levels of access for your DNA results, and you can decide what level you want to give someone else. The first one is viewer. It just means that they can see your DNA results and your list of matches. They don't see any notes you've made or any messages that you've sent to people. The second level is collaborator, which is the same as viewer, except that it also allows you to make notes and add group dots. You can also send messages to the person's matches when you're a collaborator, but you can't ever see the messages that the owner of the kit has already sent to, they remain part of their own user account. And then the third level, which is the top level, is manager. And you get all of the same access as collaborator, but it is a full control. So this means that messages come to the manager, not you as the kit owner. It means that your manager can download your raw DNA file, which they might do to transfer your results to another DNA platform, and they can delete your kit. So you want to think carefully before you give someone that level of access. But if you were working with an elderly person, say you got your mother to do a DNA test and she wasn't very good with tech, she might opt to let you be the manager of her kit so that she never has to think about it ever again. So there are some pros and some cons, and you need to decide that for yourself. So there's a new layout on the Ancestry website, and this is the home page now when you log into the DNA section. So this is my own, as you can see, and we have the summary, which is the first part. You can see your ancestral regions, which used to be called the ethnicity estimate. Then you can see journeys, recent ancestry from different locations in parts of the world. You get a very short list of your top 3 matches, and you can see I've blanked them out. They're all kits that are managed by me, family members. And then you get this traits section, which is a bit nonsensy. You can have a look at it if you like, but it has no bearing on your DNA matches. Now, if you were just going straight in to look at your matches and play around, you can click here and go to it. And if you own other kits or manage other kits or collaborate on other kits, if you click this drop down arrow here, it brings you to the list of people that you're managing. But today we want to go and invite someone to view our test results. So you click on this invite button and it brings up this page. And if you already had other people who were looking at your test as a viewer or collaborator or manager, they would be in this list here. So you can see this is my test and there's only me involved in it at the moment. So again, I'm going to press this invite button and I'm going to click on it. And then and I've just made up this email address, it's not a real one. You put in the email address, or you can put the username in. So if you're doing it for me because I've asked you to give me access because we have a professional agreement to work together, you could put in my username, which is Claire909, and then you select the role that you want the person to have access in your kit. So as we've discussed already, viewer, collaborator, manager. So you select the level you want and you click on that. And then it brings you back to the same page, but now it shows a list of pending invitations. So if you were inviting more than one person, or you had invited more than one person, they would be in this list. And you can choose to remove a person from there as well in future. So if you were finished working with someone and you didn't want them to have access anymore, you could go to this and then remove it. Or if they lost the invitation, which comes by email to their registered email address that you've chosen, you could resend it there as well. And then once they've accepted the invitation in the email, then they can see your results. So they would go back to their own ancestry and they would click on this drop down arrow, and now it would say Susan Murphy there as well, and you could go on and look at Susan's results. And that is how you invite someone to your test at the moment. If you have any questions, here are some ways to contact me. Don't forget to follow my YouTube channel so that you can see other videos in this series. And thank you for watching. Bye.